What up? What up? What up, everybody? How you doing out there? It's been a while. This is the T-Bass and Shamar show. We're back again for another episode. We're about to talk good about some football because there's been quite a few things that transpired today. And your boy is. Hey, I'm like Stephen A. Holla at your boy, because guess what? Michael Parsons wants out, and guess what? I'm gonna talk about it.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yes, sir. We're going to click this like this. How y'all doing, man? Let's talk about this. I'm put my glass way over here real quick.
Yeah, man. Hey, so I gifted Mike a Black Fives glass, coffee mug, and I'm using mine actually. I like drinking coffee out of my mug, bro.
Yeah, I honestly hadn't been drinking coffee out of it yet. It sits there, and
I hear you.
I guess I don't be wanting to wash it.
You know what? It cleans up really nicely, bro. Like all I do is I say the mine's just stained on the inside, right, with coffee, but I just run that hot water on it, and it's a nice little mug. Shout out to Claude Johnson for creating, the Black Fives organization, and
in case anybody's wondering, Black Fives are your basically your Negro League basketball team.
Right.
Back in the day, the brothers had some pretty cool logos, had pretty cool names, teams. People should go check it out, man. Try to look that up.
Yeah, but blackfives.com. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I'm rocking with the Wrens.
Yeah.
I'll flip a little gear. Got me a couple of T-shirts, and when I went and got the T-shirts, I said, man, I'm gonna hook us up with some mugs, because sometimes we need those little props for the show.
I gotta start looking up the team so I can see which team kind of rocks with me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But let me put this away real quick. But yeah, so folks, man, what's going on? How you guys doing today? We're gonna talk a little football here, and I'm not even gonna start with Philadelphia or the Raiders. We're gonna talk about these doggone Cowboys.
Wait, so you're going to the practice field tomorrow?
We're going to the training camp tomorrow.
Training camp to see this.
So my wife is a Cowboy fan. I am a Philadelphia Eagle fan, as most of you know. And tomorrow, me and the wifey are going to the Dallas Cowboy training camp in Oxnard, where they fight a lot and have a lot of disorder and discord and lack of discipline and all that good stuff. But we'll be there to see these Cowboys play and watch, see how they do and see what they got going on, what type of talent they got.
It sounds fun, dude. I've never done anything like that. I've never actually gone to the spring training or whatever, the summer training before the season. So it sounds like fun time for fans.
I've never gone either.
Yeah.
So I think I'll take a Philadelphia Eagle hat, maybe.
Right. You ain't gonna bang on them.
I ain't gonna bang on them too hard, especially while Parsons is over here tripping on them like that. He asked for a trade.
Oh, okay. So I know that he was going through contract stuff, but now he wants to be traded.
Yeah, the breaking news just came out.
Oh, because
just literally an hour ago, 30 minutes ago. And he literally said, you know what, I don't even want to play for this team no more. I would like a trade. I told that to Floyd. I said, I can see the Raiders trading for him because they need a bookend. They need somebody
on the
other side. Yeah. And that would be a good trade for him. I'd trade for him because he wants to get paid. They got the money to pay him.
You know what, bro? Okay, so I'm going to segue a little bit. I don't know how trades work out for us. Because we went with the Antonio Brown trade. That didn't pan out. Then we went with this Christian Wilkinson thing. He didn't got kicked out of the organization, with questionable behavior. And so I'm a little leery about trading for people now. I'm hoping we can get something out of our trade.
This is what I would say to that is Pete Carroll is he brings a different energy.
Right.
So maybe, just maybe, they may be different. Things may be a little different.
It should be different, right?
Yeah.
We need a different energy to become better.
We'll see, because honestly, I think they could use a guy like Michael Parsons.
Yeah, man, we need a pass rush.
For sure.
We need a pass rush.
And you guys, after losing Wilkins, is it Wilkins or Wilkinson?
I think it's Wilkins.
It's Wilkins, right? After losing him, there's a little punch missing from the line.
Well, that's why we went and got him, right? We went and got him so that we could have somebody, another anchor on the side of Crosby.
So now is the time to go get Micah. Why not?
Yeah. We'll see.
I can see him in silver and black too. He kind of got that little that whole thing about him.
Well, and guess what? It's different coming from the Raiders because we aren't winners right now, and so, but then again, so he's so that's kind of like a demotion a bit, just because you come from a winning organization to a losing organization.
Hold up, I disagree with that.
But wait, let me finish. And so, but that's okay because you can help us become winners, and you'll be right back where you were. Because I would.
Why are we saying that the Cowboys are a winning organization?
Well, they do. They have winning records, bro. Like they win at least 10 games a year. When was the last time we won 10 games in a year? We haven't.
I guess we could say that. So like in the season, they do.
I mean, yeah. So they're a bigger winning team than we are. I mean, that's just the facts of the matter. So, because the reality is, dude, is for the Raiders, unfortunately, yeah, it is kind of like a death sentence. People say, "Damn, I'm going to the Raiders." Oh, it's not like the Raiders of the old, where you felt, "Oh shit, I'm going to the Raiders." Like we made so, yeah. So no, we could use a Michael Parsons to make us better, so that we can get back to being a playoff contention team and possibly the Super Bowl contention.
The only thing that I could say is the Raiders, in terms of Super Bowls, the Raiders have won their Super Bowl more recently than they have.
Yeah, I mean, I get that part. Well, no, actually,
the Cowboys ain't won no Super Bowl since like '96.
We haven't won a Super Bowl since '80.
No, didn't you?
No, we went to. You
went to the Super Bowl in 2000 and lost.
Now you're talking about Super Bowl.
Right. Excuse that mistake. You're correct.
No, if you're talking about Super Bowl
appearances, they've been to the Super Bowl more recently.
Yeah, we are further. We are further ahead than the Cowboys. But and you know what? I'll take that. I mean, winning the Super Bowl is great, but going to the Super Bowl is great to me too, because you're one of the top 2 teams in the league, right? So from that standpoint, but the reality is that he comes from a more successful organization.
Yeah, because they do win.
And they do win.
They have 12 win seasons and 10 win seasons.
Consistent.
Just because they don't win in the playoffs, I guess I can't call them losers.
Right. I wouldn't.
I can call them chokers. Chokers would be a more.
Well, they can't get it done.
They can't get it done. So then we call that choking.
Right. But that's better because we don't even get an appearance.
Right? Yeah, that's true.
And not only do we not get an appearance, 5 wins, 4 wins, 6 wins. Yeah, man, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not.
And I keep saying, give me 10 wins, guys. In order for me to take you serious, I need 10. So I did the.
You know I'm gonna ask.
I did.
I'm gonna ask.
Well, I'm 11. I got him 11-6. 11-6.
Woo!
Like I think that you guys can win 11 games if you play good football. Geno Smith. If we put it all together, I think the Raiders can be an 11-win team. Wow. Now, will they become an 11-win team? That's the whole conversation.
I can't say they won't be, and I can't say they will be.
Give me 10. I mean, you guys got to crack the 10 mark, man.
And this is what I would say after you showed me the first 5 or 6 games.
Right.
I was like, well, those are winnable games.
They're winnable, yeah.
You get Jacksonville, the Colts, and them type of teams, right. and those are winnable games. Those are very winnable games. Those are very winnable games. But anyway, if you guys start off 4-1 or something like that, then I'll be then
the Raiders don't. This schedule this year is a favorable schedule. I mean, we got some winnable games in there, and so don't man, you guys win 5 games this year. I'm just like. What? I got you at 11. I got 11 wins there, and that's splitting. I think that's splitting with the AFC West. That's basically splitting with every team. You go 500 in your division, and then you go on the road and you beat some teams. I mean, you come out the gate against the Patriots. You got to win that game. You got to figure out how to beat the Patriots. The Patriots aren't great. I don't know what they're going to look like this year because it's a whole new year, right? But you should be able to beat the Patriots.
If I was the Cowboys, there's 2 teams that I think should talk to each other right now. There's 2 teams I think should talk to each other right now. The Bengals and the Cowboys. You guys got a defensive end in Hendrickson that doesn't want to be there, or he wants to be there, but they ain't paying him.
Right.
But well, here's the thing: is if they're not paying Hendrickson, then they may not pay Micah Parsons either.
Right.
So maybe they can't. Yeah, maybe that trade wouldn't be a. I don't know who.
The Raiders.
I heard some people say Philly, and I'm like, nah, because that means Philly would have to trade for him, and who?
Yeah, and we ain't playing. We ain't messing with our stuff.
Right? Hell no.
We ain't messing with nothing. The Raiders never have an issue paying people. We actually have an issue getting the production out of people. You know, it's like money's never really an issue with the Raiders. Like, no, we'll pay you, but then it always turns into some crazy stuff. You know, even with with Christian, it's like, dude, you played like 6 games and then that's it. And then you're out of there. We didn't get anything out of you. You know,
man, that's I tell you that right there is I don't know, man. The Cowboys organization is. Why would you not pay Micah Parsons?
Because it's Jerry Jones, bro. Jerry Jones is always playing these little games. You know, he's playing games. You know, and you know he's messing up the football stuff with the business stuff.
And he swears he's like this great businessman, and you're like, I don't know, bro. Like you could have signed Micah Parsons literally 2 or 3 months ago at a much cheaper rate before all the rest of these DNs signed.
Right.
So before anybody signs a $40 million contract, $35 million contract, you can get him in for 30, 32.
Right.
And have him the only one there, and then everybody else kind of got to set their bar according to that particular metric.
Right.
But you didn't let everybody else pay their people 32, 35, 40. And so now you got to pay him the top dollar.
You got to dig deep.
Now you got to dig deep. But that's on you. You could have signed him early and not have to deal with that.
So a lot of that is Duck's business.
I'll tell you this much. If they don't have Micah inside that organization, if they don't have him ready to play game 1.
And if you don't have, they need him.
Oh, game 1 is Philly. In Philly.
Right.
Oh, you ain't got Micah? I was already thinking y'all would get spanked, but you going.
So wait, it's in Philly. So you guys open up against Dallas.
That's the ring day, not ring day, but the where they do the banner and all that good stuff, and you got to come in with Micah. You can't come in with that.
I definitely have taken the Eagles in that matchup. We play Dallas this year. I hope they raggedy.
As hell.
I'll take that win.
I hope they raggedy as hell.
I need as many wins as I need.
And this podcast needs all the fodder we can get. Yeah. I love talking about the Cowboys' downfalls. I don't have a problem with that. Right. Yep. And in case anybody want to know now, Philadelphia is winning the Super Bowl. I said it. Okay, I said it from the chest.
You're going there.
They winning the Super Bowl. I don't care how many wins or losses they have and all of that. They're going to get to the playoffs and they're going to beat everybody and win the
Super Bowl. I think the Raiders are going to surprise some people this year. You know, I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping it looks good. You know, we got a young draft pick back in the backfield now. You know, I hope he has a big year.
Hey, Genty is dope, man.
Give me 1,000 yards this year.
I think he will.
I'll take 1,000.
I think he'll get you over 1,000 if they run enough.
Yeah, man. You know, I hope that they protect Geno Smith and Geno can sling that ball around. Yeah, I want the Raiders to have a fun year. You know?
Geno is one of the best percentage passers in the game. Yeah. Probably the best percentage passer in the game.
We got our tight ends in place. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, there's no excuses for the Raiders. The Raiders should be competitive with what they got. Add more, get better. Yes. But yeah. I mean, you know, you guys got to get 10 wins, man. I'll take you serious.
Man.
None of this 8 wins, none of this 9, none of this 500 stuff. I don't want to hear that. Be a winner.
Yeah. Well, so what's been going on with you, brother? Like we ain't been in the podcast in a while, everybody. So we're probably gonna be all over the place.
You know, I just been having fun this summer, man. Just going to shows and you know that thing. Actually, I'm going to a show tomorrow night. That's going to be dope.
Who is it again?
It's a bunch of DJs. So Fatman from the Far Side is playing a set. He's going to DJ a set, but then they got just a bunch of different DJs just spinning and that kind of thing. It's just some underground hip hop stuff, which is really cool.
Is that Greek or
no? This is going to be at at some jazz club in downtown. But of course I just left the Rakim show.
How was that?
Oh, bro, that
I don't remember asking.
Fire. It was fire. I wish Corrupt had showed up.
Wait, he didn't show up?
Corrupt did end up not making the show.
But what did they do in the case? Like they just find somebody else?
Yeah, they just substituted in Planet Asia. But it was cool because I wasn't familiar with Planet Asia stuff.
Was that person dope?
Yeah, they was nice. They was good. Wish Corrupt would have been there though, man. That's actually why I got the ticket because I've seen Rakim a few times. I've seen young Rakim when he first got started back in the 80s, and I've seen old Rakim.
What's the main difference between old Rakim and young Rakim?
Young Rakim was just so kicked back, arrogant. Rakim is a little humble now that he's older. He just like even posting up with people, doing the selfies and stuff like that. Rakim is always bigging up people, right? You didn't get that from young Rakim. Rakim was like, no, this is my life. I'm the star here.
So he walked going everywhere like I'm the greatest of all time. What you want an autograph? You gotta pay for that. I'm the greatest of all time.
I remember the first time I seen Rakim. I think Too Short helped open up for that show. He was one of the beginning acts. This was like probably on the Def Jam tour. Like,
and can you imagine that Too Short was actually on a beginning act of somebody?
Well, because he was just blowing.
Right.
He just dropped his first album. And and so, but people love Short. Like after that tour, Short got a lot of respect. DMC and them was like, nah, bro, this dude, right, this Oakland cat Too Short, man. He's and you know what? That was my first time seeing and Short actually rocked. He actually put on a damn good show. I was like, wow, dude, Short, you can really rock. But Rakim was on that show too. It was Cool J. It was all the heavy hitters, dude. And so Rakim came out. He was throwing out props in the crowd. He threw out pictures and shit. And then this dude is he says, "Hey, if it ain't enough, split them." If it ain't enough, split them. Just not tripping at all.
Right.
Not tripping at all. So Rod, he did a good job, dude. You know, he did a good job. I mean, the DJs that whole night, they had the crowd rocking, bro.
It was Rakim, Planet Asia, and who else?
It was just those two. They was primarily, and then they had like some local DJs spinning in between the sets.
I could have sworn you went to Wu-Tang though.
That was a while ago, bro.
Oh,
2 years ago. That was like 2023.
So it was Rakim that I guess I got it mixed up. I thought
I had just wait. What was the last show that I went to that was a big show? I went and saw.
I thought it was Wu and somebody.
Nah, that was like 2 years ago. But I just went to a show at the Bowl. Who was that?
And you went with somebody, right? Or did you go by yourself?
I went alone.
Because I remember you telling me you was going to the big show and they had like 3 or 4 people up in there.
No, it was a bunch of people. Oh, it was DJ Quick. It was a bunch.
Yeah, DJ Quick,
The Roots.
And yeah. How was that mess? Was it fire?
All these shows fire.
Because the Roots, honestly, I don't even have to have an under. You would just do Roots, all Roots for me. And adding anybody to that is just icing on the cake for me.
But no, it was a gang. Oh no, yeah, that was a dope show. It was the Roots. It was Quick. Who else was there? It was Havoc from Mobb Deep. He was there. It was a bunch of folks
on that show. Mobb Deep was dope too.
Yeah, I just wanted a Mobb Deep t-shirt, dude.
Man, Mobb Deep was cold.
The first album cover, the infamous. That shit is fire.
Man.
Yeah. I like Mobb Deep. Well, you know, Prodigy passed.
What?
Yeah, Prodigy passed years ago, bro. Prodigy.
I didn't know that.
Right? I mean, because you don't follow the. But yeah, now he passed years ago. Like Prodigy. It's just Havoc now. Yeah, I seen Mobb Deep years and years ago. They wasn't quite as hot as they were, but they were still cool. I went to a show in Long Beach. Me and Dre actually. I took Dre because Dead Prez played with them, and she was in the Dead Prez, and I was in the Dead Prez too. But then Mobb Deep was there. Dude, we had so much fun that night. It was so dope.
Was it Mobb Deep that had that song where they had the lyrics that ain't no such thing as halfway crooks? Yeah, shook. Scared to death, scared to look. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. That was Mobb Deep, right? Yeah, that was a dope lyric. Boy, I was like, woo.
Them dudes was writing back then, bro. That's probably one of the dopest albums ever produced.
Probably.
Well, I mean, it's up there.
Because the Roots, I like, because that Roots album that went with, what's the one?
With the Philadelphia?
I think so. What's the one where they had the beat that goes, doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
talking about. Yeah, that album.
I think that was after the Philadelphia, but the Roots is always fire. That's when you talk about groups like the Roots. Who else would I put up in here? I would say the Roots. I would say like probably Hieroglyphics. That's that pure hip hop shit. That's that underground hip hop, like that represents the culture.
Right.
Mobb Deep too. Mobb Deep too. But Mobb Deep is a little more street. Like, but when you start talking about like Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, The Roots.
I need to attend at least one of these hip hop joints. Yeah, man. Because I'll be bypassing them. I'll be like, yeah, well. But I do, yeah. Because it's not like I didn't grow up listening to that music and was rocking it.
No, for sure.
You know, I'm sitting here acting like I wasn't rocking it, but I'm lying. I'll be like,
you like all that Dirty South stuff too. You like the Dirty South.
I didn't like the Dirty South at first.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even like Goody Mob when it first came out.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't that I didn't like the music. I was just being, I had stereotypes.
Right.
And I wasn't giving it a chance.
Right. I know, I hear
and then so as I started to give it more of a chance, then I could deal with some of this. But
I know exactly.
Outkast,
right?
Goody Mob.
You wasn't into them.
I was into them. I could rock them.
Yeah. But then some of these other folks.
Yeah, like I wasn't big on Master P or nothing like that. That like all them. I really wasn't a big Mystical guy. And all of them guys.
Mystical had a few. He had one or two drops that I liked.
Right.
But primarily, like, no, I ain't bumping the whole album.
I couldn't stand Nelly at that time.
Yeah.
Now it's a little bit more. I can tolerate that because of the current music.
I get it.
And I listened to the music back then that I was like, I wasn't into it. Right. And I'm like, nah, that was kind of fire compared to what I'm hearing now.
I heard your playlist. Your playlist is cool.
I do.
Yeah, your playlist is cool.
Right.
No, your playlist is cool. I've heard your playlist. It's cool.
I could listen to that now. Back then, I was a little prejudiced.
Hey, but look, man, party show coming up on the 17th.
Oh, I can't wait to go to that. I can't wait to. I keep forgetting that we're going.
You know, it all depends on
2 weeks away.
Who else is with him? Like, that's always.
I don't know who's on the under. We never established that.
Yeah. And I looked, and they're not really saying nothing. But it's going to be some folks on the undercard.
I hope that this time they have just one more nototable,
right?
Like, Sean Paul or somebody like that. Right, Buju Banton or some some shit like that. Like anybody, just somebody popular that surprises. Just surprises. Give me one. Just give me one.
Yeah, somebody that. So you need two dope acts, and then you need a few undercard acts to just warm us up.
Yeah. Give me somebody old school. Is Shamar Ranks alive?
I haven't heard that he's passed.
Somebody like that. Now. Even though he's old, somebody like that. Shamar, I'll take it, bro.
Yeah. What was old dude's name? Wait, it was Shamar. Shamar was a dancer. He was a kind of a dance-off king. Maxi Priest, some shit like that.
Man, surprise me. Let me get out there and you say, welcome to the stage, such and such and such and such. What? Oh, yeah. Give me that. That's what I want. I can't wait to go to that.
It's gonna be
can't wait to go to that.
Nice. I hope that KCRW switch it up next year though, because remember this is the second doing Damian Marley and Stephen Marley.
This is our second, but I think they might have done that a few times. They did say in the when it was up, they did say that they like coming to LA. So to say that they like coming to LA and coming to that theater specifically, it means you guys have done this a couple of times.
Right. So for next year they got to come with something different. I'm like,
I would like to see something different.
No, for sure.
A different artist.
No, for sure. That's why I missed that year that you went. That first year you went with the Third World and all that. I was like,
oh, that was dope.
I know it was.
That was dope.
I know it was. But so that's all I've been up to though this summer. Trying to get in as much summer as possible before the fall hit.
Yeah.
Because then I tend to get into hibernation, bro. Like football and that kind of thing.
That's what we got to do. We got to get a football game in this year.
Okay.
Maybe obviously Rams or Chargers. But you say
okay.
Rams, Raiders, Chargers, Raiders, one of those.
It would probably have to be Chargers, Raiders because we don't play the Rams this year.
Well, then Chargers, Raiders. We got to try. I don't think that ticket would be stupid expensive.
No, you can get them for less than $200.
Yeah, I think so.
Less than $200.
That to me, that seems reasonable.
Okay. All right.
So
we'll put it on the agenda.
All right.
We'll put it on the agenda.
And then we can the next show we have I'm gonna try to make sure we have our backdrop.
Oh yeah. So we've been building. We've been focused on the podcast. We got ourselves our first backdrop official, T-Bass and Shamar show backdrop that we can't wait to sit in front of.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna look real cool.
It's gonna be nice.
I started to bring it and then try to hang it here
and then get the stands, man.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, we could take it to the wall and film the show.
Yeah.
Then I'll just wait.
Yeah.
But I sure started to do it.
Yeah.
Anywho, hey people, what's the motto? Don't talk about it. Be about it. We'll catch you guys next time. Have a good day, man.